known as Camp Sharp. And this is where some of those second-generation Germans, Frenchmen, Italians are going to be doing their training in psychological warfare and operations. This, too, is an experiment of sorts. And it all stems out of a much larger operation that is taking place about 25 miles to our south in the Catoctin Mountains, known as Camp Ritchie, or Fort Ritchie. And at Camp Ritchie, there is a massive undertaking underway, training European refugees, exiles, people who can speak multiple languages. There'll be 9,000 of them in total that go there throughout the course of the Second World War, on how to interrogate people, how to pry information out of the enemy, how to coerce the enemy soldiers into surrendering, finding all sorts of creative ways to make the Germans or the Italians or the Japanese give up. And the soldiers that were located here at Camp Sharp, and incidentally, the camp was named after George Sharp, who was General Meade's chief of the Bureau of Military Information here at the Battle of Gettysburg, who predicted through numbers and through interrogation that it was going to be George Pickett's division that would attack the Union Center on July 3rd. That is George Sharp. This camp is named after him, quite appropriately enough. But the soldiers who are stationed here gained the distinct nickname known as the Psycho Boys. Quite a nickname indeed. And certainly they try to live up to that expectation. They are a contingent of the Ritchie Boys, and there's a really good documentary of the same title about the Ritchie Boys that follow their experiences throughout the United States and Europe. A very, very compelling film that I certainly encourage you to check out. The complex here is much smaller, and the soldiers, just like Chester Beamer, who arrived in Camp Colt in 1918, they aren't very impressed by what they find here. They get here in November 1943. The CCC barracks have been abandoned for a year thus far. And one soldier said that they walked in, the place was covered with cobwebs, it was smeared in mud, and there were rat droppings everywhere. Welcome home, boys. This is going to be your place, your home, for the winter of 1943-1944.